Okay, so first things first. I'm very proud of my planning work, even though we did have some difficulties with it.
Excellent job.
Yeah, I know. But it wasn't my first experience, obviously, planning something this big, because I was also really worried if everything's gonna go fine and if I'm gonna book the right dates, because this journey, first things first, was kind of every night we went into a different location. Almost every night. There was one place where we stayed for 2 nights.
Yes.
In Samoëns. But most of them were obviously different locations, and it would be super awkward if we came to one and there was nothing there. Not nothing there, but
nothing to do there.
Nothing to do there because we had it on another date. So that was really worrying for me. But I still have to ask you your overall view in few words, and then we'll obviously kind of sum it up in the end.
Yes.
Right? So I want a few words about this.
I take away a lot of great memories.
Yeah.
Especially for the short time. It did a good job in pulling me out of the normal daily grind.
Mm-hmm.
And that's always amazing. Obviously, we spent a crazy amount of time in the car.
Yes. 5 hours was minimum.
So that definitely also kind of took its toll, but still, I think we still had great, rewarding views, hikes, and experiences that would make up for it. So.
Absolutely, I agree with you. I mean, I'm also kind of a bit more used to this kind of traveling. Well, I wouldn't say I'm a bit more used to. I did it a few times with my grandpa, which was nice also. But I remember how exhausting it is to sit in a car for And we used to do not what we did with you. You know, we kind of did a break every few hours, went out, had a little bit of food, and then flexed a little bit and moved around. And then we also would do an actual hike every day. So that kind of made up a little bit for the time that we spent in the car. With my grandpa, what we would do, we would drive and then we would sleep. And then we would drive. Yeah. There's only we went to Colesberg in South Africa. I think it was called Colesberg, and there were kangaroo caves. And it was the only movement kind of that we had. Mm-hmm. And my grandpa, when it comes to road trips, he's very tough. And I'm not. I need to move around because I feel horrible. But let's get kind of to where the origin was. And I think around a month ago, we did this nice little, I don't know, what is it called? Oh my god. It's the where we put Pinteresty images in one board. Okay, vision board. Yes, there we go. So it was a vision board. And we made it. And there was so many pictures of us traveling with a dog. Mm-hmm. And obviously now that we have a dog, we kind of initially, I think even before we got him, we imagined us kind of traveling with him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, what's the point when you get a dog and then you leave him to someone else for a long time, especially when it's not a location where you need to go for a super short time, but it's super far away where you need to travel by a plane. We're still not kind of really sure whether we will travel by plane with him. I think we will kind of see how it goes. Yeah. And if we will actually have to, then we probably would consider it. But I think for now, the best approach is doing as much by car as possible. Hello. He's peacefully sleeping here in the corner. So that's kind of, after we made this vision board, I kind of saw what I want from this trip.
Yeah.
Right? And it would be, again, like a lot of hiking, a lot of crazy cool locations. And crazy cool locations for me is obviously mountains, nice forests, peaceful areas. I wouldn't say all the areas where we went were actually peaceful.
But it was a good boot camp for him to also get like
used to,
exposed to like this form of traveling.
Yeah. So we need to talk about the rucksack.
Oh my god! Super! Oh.
Okay.
It's comfortable, Schnurrig. And he can't fall out?
No, because he's got these things in this.
Yeah, fine.
Oh my god.
Good boy.
He's chilling this thing.
Super. Snoopy. Super. Good boy.
Because the rucksack is an amazing tool for us, not because he's immobile, not because he can't walk long distances. He's a very fit dog. That's something we need to, get out of it. He is fit.
Yeah. But then, obviously, like in the very touristy areas, there would be a lot of people.
Yes, yeah.
And he tends to get a bit scared. And then it's just like, it's possible, but he will like try to hide somewhere, and he will like not really follow you anywhere.
No, he kind of switches off a little bit in this point, and he's just like pulls you away. But I think the biggest issue that he has is still more like cars and buildings, because people, when we came there, he was brilliant, and we'll talk about it later. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I knew I'll get ahead of myself. That's why we made a little scenario that we're gonna kind of follow, like a little plan.
He had a backpack, and he came in the backpack once on the trip. The backpack was actually shit.
Oh, he got the cheap one from Amazon.
But generally it was a good thing to have.
Yes, and I thought about it like a week before, because I knew that it's going to be very hard, because to get to Matterhorn, you need to go on the train, you need to go in a cable car. This is like an underground cable car. There's obviously going to be a lot of people, a lot of noises, a lot of things, and he's 20 kilo dog. So carrying him with your hands is not really a possible thing. I mean, it's possible, but not for like a 40-minute way up, And it was, so obviously I was thinking, okay, what can we do in order to make it as chill as possible for him? Because when you carry him, you said, like, he's chill, he's perfect.
No.
Wherever you go, if you carry him, he's fine. But if you don't, then he's gonna get, he starts pulling, he starts panicking a little bit, and it's just a little bit easier for us, and a bit better for him also, a bit calmer, because he's like closer to us. What was the biggest issue for you with the other one?
It's just like a sack, basically. Like you just have a sack on the back, and like also from like carrying backpacks on longer hikes, you just know you need like a proper like bag.
Weight distribution also.
Yeah, weight distribution. And he's basically just like hanging there, and obviously he will also turn around a lot, so you can look after him, behind him. So he would just like distribute the weight even worse. It's like pulling on your shoulders. You don't have like a nice polster on your back. Mm-hmm. So
the biggest issue was when you were standing, when you when you were walking.
Yeah, because walking you can like lean forward a bit.
Yes, yeah, and when you're standing,
gets a bit better.
You can't really do that.
Yeah, but yeah. Next time we have a better one.
Yes, we got to start the journey at some point. So there you go. We're starting it. There we go.
And that's how you eat a tomato.
I just really wanted some fiber.
So high level overview, we would maybe do, at least on the travel there, we would maybe do around like, don't know, like 5 hours of driving per day.
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe a little bit more, obviously also with like breaks and stuff.
The issue was also the brakes, yes, but the issue was also with the traffic, because we also didn't consider that Switzerland, for example, is not EU, so it has a little bit more. But I mean, we also had issues on crossing, like the French border was also quite busy, even though it's not an actual border.
The borders were always
EU.
quite busy, like especially the big ones when you come via autobahn. It's like,
even though they don't stop you, they don't do any checks. So that was a little bit confusing for me, because like when you go from Ukraine, you can obviously, there's a border. They do check you. They do take your passport and stuff, because it's not EU. But here, I just don't understand when. I also don't really understand the system with the vignette, because for traveling in Switzerland, you need this vignette. Did you get for a year? It was like, I don't remember, 60, 70?
80 years, something like this, yeah.
I don't know, something around that, like just below 100. What they say on the website is that you get it, and then you...
Well, they will scan your car.
Yeah,
and
you will be
you
scanned.
You need your license plate.
But then who will stop you?
No, not stop, but like they have cameras. They will scan you on certain points, and then they will check the system. They will check the system if you have bought the thing.
And if you didn't?
And if you didn't, then
you're gonna be...
Well, then you get a fine, probably.
Then you go to Swiss prison.
No. But
I'm joking.
But it's a better solution than what we had in France, where basically every time you enter a highway, you have to like go through a toll booth and pay there. And it's literally like you change, because maybe you have to change highways. I would say autobahn, but like highways. Then
you get like
they make you pay again.
Yeah.
And it's quite a lot. Like I think we paid over 10 times probably for like this.
Yeah, and it's every time it's like 2, 5. I think once was like 7.
Yeah.
7. And yeah, it's like it's not a lot in the moment, but then it adds up. So I really like the Swiss system, and that you pay the whole thing, and then you can drive. Then it's valid for a year. So.
And obviously, as a German, it's very weird to you anyways, because we don't have tolls. So
yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's I knew it from other countries, but I think like the Swiss solution is good, because you can still drive, and you don't have to stop like all the time.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Our first stop. Can you please read this out, because I can't read this out.
Yeah, well, it's like the region is called Sauerland.
Okay.
And actually, this was like not a lake. Like there was a lake also. I didn't look up what was the name of this thing.
It was a very pretty lake though.
But it was like a pretty lake. We went for a hike there, and then we stayed on like a horse farm.
Yeah.
So they had like these little huts basically.
Very, very nice, but like very cozy and very like they
Yes.
had like all the themed stuff and yeah, it wasn't a farm, it was like a riding facility.
Yeah.
Чуть свеженький. Yeah. But the issue with this place was, I mean, it was very nice, but you couldn't. There was no toilet. I mean, you have to.
In the hut there was no
in
toilet.
the
There was
hut.
like a communal toilet. So well, each hut had its own toilet, but you had to walk there. So
There was like maybe 20, 30 meters away, maybe less, more. Something around that. And obviously it's just so uncomfortable to get out. And it had a shower, like everything was really nice. Like I really liked the shower, I really liked the toilet. That sounds weird. I really loved the toilet. The toilet was like, mwah, so nice.
top notch.
Top-notch toilet. Approved by none. Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah. Sometimes I say before I think. But yeah, anyway, like...
They also had nice little treats for G and G.
Oh yes, they brought... They also had like everything like very vintage, very like... aged, I don't know.
Was a
nice.
nice Airbnb.
Yeah, we arrived very late. Also, like we arrived to every single Airbnb like
We
middle of the night.
never really had time to really look at the place.
No,
We like
no.
go to bed and then or make some food like at 10
We
in the
have
evening.
dinner. Yeah.
Go to bed and then next morning usually you also have like early checkout, obviously. So
Yeah, we were, but it also like you have basically an option. You have an option of waking up super early, but then you don't feel like it's. Then you feel like even more stressed because you woke up early and then you have to like drive and then only then when you're there like nearby the location where you would stay, then you can go for a hike. Maybe for next time I would actually consider. Well, for next time we would consider doing the whole drive and kind of in one go.
Yeah.
Instead of staying in places. So yes, you suffer for the first maybe a night. You drive through the night, but then you don't drive every single day.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know, I think that would be a bit better approach for us next time. But you learn. But anyway, in this place, I also had to. I had to get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning because I really needed to go pee. Pee. Oh my god! But it's so uncomfortable to like put your clothes on. And I know the same thing would be with camping. But you know, when you already have kind of like a hut, you kind of expect that there's like at least a toilet. Like you don't have to have the shower there on the point, but a toilet I think is something just like.
But yeah, there was also like we had to filter obviously Airbnb. We had to filter for that they allow pets.
Yeah.
And we also didn't want to pay like $200 a night.
Yes. Yeah.
So for like this little sleepover there. And we also wanted kind of the cozy places, not like apartments. So I think that's like it's a trade-off. And
it's yeah. It was. I think to me also it's worth it. You just don't drink anything or in the evening.
Yeah.
Because but like you know, you gotta go when you gotta go.
Yeah. But
Can't
then
really choose.
Next
was
we went to France.
Yes, we went to France. He's going again. park next to it. And I also planned a hike there.
Can you pronounce the region?
Was it? Wait, which one? Wait, this was Vosges.
Yeah, I mean in German it's Vogesen. I don't know how it's pronounced in French.
I've no clue. I read it as Vosges.
Vosges. But it's basically like the first. It's not the crazy high mountain range, but it's like the first mountain range that you get on the border right over from Germany to. So like you can drive over from like the Freiburg region. It's just 1 hour pretty much, and you're in this area. It's nice. It's like very countryside and.
No, it's very pretty. It was very, very pretty.
Also, our hike had the title like we had one hike planned, but then we got it was kind of weird where it started.
The parking was a little off, and we wanted to get to the lake obviously faster, because I didn't want to walk in the forest for like an hour. And we arrived there. It was like 5?
No.
So we had not so long before it would get dark, and we didn't want to obviously hike in the darkness because I'm afraid of the darkness.
Yes. But that's true. But the hike's name was Little Canada.
Ah, yes. Canada.
That's what I wanted to.
Because it kind of had a Canadian vibe.
We never been to Canada, but I guess it was very pretty. Like it was very big, apparently artificial lakes, and huge forests.
Yes, yeah, and we first walked it. And then we ended up running the way back because it was so cool to like run up and down. And we also we really wanted to make it in time kind of, so we had to run back. Yeah. And yeah, that was fun though. There was a lot of fun.
It was very, very pretty. Like
also not a lot of people because
not very popular. No.
Not popular at all, I would say. Like we saw a few people, but that's it. Like, and it's a huge area. But you're not allowed to swim there. You're not allowed to drink the water because it's not regulated by the government. I read about it and it says like you just shouldn't risk it.
Sure. I mean,
it's not really.
I wouldn't usually drink lake water also.
But I mean, when you swim, you still you get it in your nose.
Yeah.
And in your mouth also.
Yeah, but it was also not like
you're not allowed to do it.
I mean, it's already September also, so it's not like the super swim weather, I would say.
No.
I think
I would go. I would definitely. I'm the type of person that would go for a dip, if not for my period things. But also it's when it's prohibited, it's prohibited, you know. Yeah. And then I also don't want to risk having a rash or something on my skin or something like that. So. But
nice region and.
Very beautiful.
And then there we had also a tiny house, pretty cool because I don't know, I was very looking forward to that one. Just really wanted to know.
We were both looking forward to that one.
How does a tiny house look like? Because I've seen it so many times and I always thought it would be so cool.
You can also tow it. You can put it on the back of the car and then you can drive with it.
Yeah.
It was very pretty and it was in a very pretty area also with a very nice view, very foresty. And oh my god. Oh, let's say that way, I have a lot of not a lot, but I have a few things to say about this house. Yeah,
I would say the positive stuff.
You say the positives. I also I liked it.
It had very very cool storage system. Just so much space for the fact that it's so small.
Very thought through for
very tiny couch, but but then a very big shower. Really, I was surprised by
for the amount of space there was.
So much space and also very
and
proper
had a toilet,
proper kitchen,
proper kitchen. Yeah,
very nice sink. Not this camping style. When you drive a camper, you know, these camping style sinks and stuff, and very proper.
Yeah.
So I would say, and just very nice in the middle of forest. Obviously not private. They always tell you it's private, and then you come there and you're basically in the garden of someone.
Yes, yeah.
So but it was still nice.
Was not. I tend to agree with you most of the things, but I don't know what it was. But so the bed is technically, I don't know, it's not on the second floor, but it's kind of like there's like stairs, like huge stairs. They're hollow, so you can also store things in there. And then you go upstairs, and it's just like you can't stand up on the second floor.
Yeah, but there's the bed.
But there's the bed. And it's like kind of like carved in there. And I think I checked it out when I went upstairs. When we just got there, I went upstairs and I like just wanted to check everything out. I went upstairs. And I came there and it stinks. Like, it stank. I promise you, it stinks exactly like sweaty armpits. And I don't know, it was, and I couldn't sleep. So we went upstairs. First things first, we want to get this guy up with us, right? Because we can't leave him downstairs, because my heart will break in 2 pieces, right? So we have to get him up. We get him up, but I'm also afraid that because there's no like blockage, so he could just go down, and the stairs are like really big, and there's no protection. There's no fence around it or anything like that. There's nothing for you to hold also when you go down, so you just go down and pray that you don't fall.
Yep.
And with him, yes, obviously I would be very worried if he would sleep like to your side, basically. And he just wouldn't chill. He would lick the whole night. He would lick, I don't know what he was licking at some point, but it was something. He would turn around, twist around. He was also probably uncomfortable there. Then it got warm. I opened the window and he freaked out because he heard the noise of it, because it makes a noise when you open it. And then I close it and it's hot as hell and it smells like armpits at the same time, and I couldn't sleep there. I don't know. This dude here was sleeping out all night perfectly, snoring even a little bit. And both of us are like suffering the whole night. I don't know. We really didn't I was so glad that I didn't have to go in the middle of the night to the toilet, because that would have been another challenge.
Hell yeah.
Because going down the stairs and then repositioning this guy, and oh my god, yeah, this was a bit of a hard night for sure, I would say. But then the other thing comes. The morning.
Yeah.
And then I go out with him. And there's like a hiking area that starts right from there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's beautiful. It's like a forest. It's very nice. We go. And I told Julian, I'm going to go for like 10 minutes and play with him and da-da-da. And it was beautiful, obviously. But I come back. And this dog, he doesn't really roll in anything. He doesn't roll often at all. Like, he just doesn't do it. And I'd see him rolling, and I almost take out my camera and start filming, because it's like, oh, it's so cute, he's rolling somewhere. And then, wait. First I got my trainers full of mud.
Yeah, because you had to jump.
Because I had to jump, and I landed both feet in the mud. And I didn't know that there was mud. It looked like there's grass, and then the grass just smooshed together. And I was full of mud up to my ankles. Mm-hmm. And I was so happy I took another pair of trainers, because I would have been effed. And then you go, and I see this guy rolling already on the way back. I'm like, oh, so cute.
So cute.
Oh, so nice.
Oh, he's rolling in poop.
And I realized it was shit. Because I'm checking hi baby. I'm walking back already, and I'm looking at my trainers. Maybe I literally stepped into shit. No. Then I see him, and he's covered in shit. Mm-hmm. Harness,
also not the normal type of shit. It's
like rotten shit.
It's like this. There's a very particular kind of shit. And
I don't know what.
We still didn't get rid of the smell. His harness is still, his leash. We didn't even unpack it. We just put it in the bag, and it's still in the bag. But his harness still stings.
I don't even want to open that bag. It probably reeks at this point of like, we have to face it. We have to like do it.
It has to go into the washing.
And then we tried to wash him in the shower, and everything smells, and then we're eating our porridge. It still smells like shit. Everything smells like shit for like the rest of the day.
Nice. Even in the car.
Even in the car, it also reeked. Oh my god, yeah. That was not the nicest part, but it is what it is, you know. You can't really do anything.
Okay, next day. Where did we go?
We went to Samoëns.